holy cow. Like the
Yeah.
fact that she so just boldly said that. Like that was truth.
So here's something that I've had to process through, both as a Christian and as a pastor. The first, I would say, 2 times for sure that I listened to it, and I know this is going to sound crazy, I almost felt offended in the sense of like, oh, here's another crazy. But then I got to going, truth is so irrelevant in our culture anymore that when someone speaks truth, it seems like they're cramming it down our throat, and it seems so offensive because I think in the reality that's what it is. Truth is offensive.
Yeah.
Like no matter what you believe, and I'm not even talking just in the Christian realm, truth itself is offensive. Because if you have truth and you share truth with someone who doesn't agree with that truth or believe in that truth or understand that truth, then they automatically have this hostile attitude towards you. And so as she's sharing this, I'm like, whoa, woman, tone it down. You're going to give us Christians bad name.
It's too much Jesus.
Man, I was so convicted. I was like, oh boy. Like it was just one of those moments where God was like, no, I'm going to let you just rest in how you feel right now. Just go ahead and rest in how you feel because I'm going to destroy you in a minute. And I was just like, no, I'm the one that's in the wrong. Like this woman is sitting in front of millions of people unashamedly in a loving, graceful way, proclaiming the love of Jesus, not religion, not make a decision, but the comfort of when her husband died, how she could have peace. And when Billy Graham died, the reason that she has such admiration for him is because of his life and his legacy of being unashamed for Jesus and leaving it all out there. And so I thought it was a really cool segment. I think it's honestly, it was a gut check for me. I think it's a gut check for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Especially here on this National Shine a Light on Slavery Day. I feel like there are so many people, even in our small context of who's listening to the radio right now. We've got middle school and high school students and young mom and dads with young kids or older parents that or grandparents, that have, younger kids. And there are 1, 2, 3, probably a good chunk of you that consistently, verbally, auditorily tell yourself, I can't make a difference. Like I'm one person.
Yeah.
My putting an X on my hand doesn't make a difference and so my challenge to you this morning is, as you hear that, yeah, you're one person, but you can make a difference. She's one person. She made a difference. Whether it was like, if you know Kathy Lee Gifford, that's her kind of testimony across the board, whether there's a camera on or she's talking to somebody on Twitter.
Yeah,
that's
not who she is.
Yeah. So,
it's not an act at all.
You put, students as you go to school today, as you put an X on your hand, your friends are going to ask you why you've done that and what that means. And you have an opportunity, you have a platform to say, listen, there's still hundreds of millions of slaves in the world today. It's the worst it's ever been. Or, parents, you're going to walk into your job and someone's going to say something, or you're just going to live your life in the most positive, Christ-like, Jesus-filled way. And people are going to take notice of that because there's something different about you. If you work in retail or if you work in the service industry and someone chews you out, and most people just that sets the tone for the rest of the day. When that happens to you and you don't let it affect you and you continually selflessly love that person and continue to have a good day, people take notice. Like people take notice of your actions. So you have a platform, use it.